Okay. Hey there. Happy Mars Day. I hope you're doing well. I am the truth, and you are too. Welcome to this week's Mars Day weekly forecast / predictions. Everything you need to know pertaining to me and my services is located in the description box of this video for you to see. For this week's Mars Day weekly forecast / predictions, I'll be channeling with there's Jehuti, who is there's Thoth, who's supporting the collective highest good and the highest good. If you look up Jehuti, you'll see that he's an Egyptian god that has a head of an ibis or a baboon, and he's the god of the moon, of reckoning, of learning, of writing, of creating, of language. He's a god of wisdom and magic. I asked Jehuti myself, who are you? And how would you like for me to describe you? And he said the following. The number 7 and number 8 came up. Number 7 is like luck, is harmony, is balance, it's unions, friendship, relationships. Um, Sometimes for me it's like marketing. It's like showy. It's like attraction, attention to. And then number 8 is like it could be money. It could be power and control. It could be like sexuality. I should call it. It could be also secrets, the subconscious, and everything like the occult things. And he also, what also came up for Jehuti is Pisces and Aquarius, and then he said faith, hope, destiny, fortune, luck, miracles, wishes. There in times of hopelessness, insecurity, abundance of possibilities, and strategy, trickery, illusion, believing, having faith, having confidence is important. And that's their Jehuti for you, and I'll be channeling with him for this week's Mars Weekly Forecast Predictions. If you hear any extra sounds you miss reading, I apologize in advance. Life is life, and I'll handle it if it gets too much life. Life is life, and I'll handle it if it gets too much life. Comment, share, and subscribe. It's very much appreciated. It's helpful. Let's begin this week's Mars Weekly Forecast Predictions. All right, so first, we're gonna start with the journal summary. So, yeah, first we're gonna start with the journal summary, and we just have like one, summarized note from what I saw repeating, and like some numbers. So, the numbers that were repeating a lot were like 333, 222, 555, 666. 777 and 444. And then the summarized note I have here is endurance. Do it for the long run. The Energizer Bunny and manifestation. Yeah. Okay. And then we're gonna go to where we are currently in the planets. Currently, we are in the age of Aquarius, where there's rebellion, revelation, humanity, changes, epiphanies, realizations, and awakenings. Within that, we are in Gemini season. Gemini season started on May 21st, 2025. It's gonna end on June 20th, 2025. This Friday. Okay. And Gemini is known for the following. Gemini is known as the twins, is known as the I think sign, is a mutable sign, is an air sign. It is ruled by the planet Mercury. It is a divine masculine sign. The gemstones associated with Gemini are agate and emerald. The hands and the arms and the lungs are anatomically associated with Gemini. The magician card and the lover's card are the tarot cards. The major arcana cards are associated with Gemini, and Gemini can be described as talkative, mental, adaptive, flexible, changeable, responsive, sociable, superficial, versatile, inquisitive, witty, exchange and interaction, expression and communication, makes sense of things, self-expression, loves collecting and sharing information, restlessness and movement. And then for today, the moon is in the last quarter moon in Pisces, and Mars is currently in Virgo and is going to enter into Libra on August 6, 2025. So the last quarter moon means the following: release, letting go, and forgiveness, purging self to be able to receive the new intentions you will set again during the next new moon, prepping for the new moon, feeling called to organize and clean your space physically and energetically, cleansing, letting go of anything that does not support your highest good, participating in physical activity or a spiritual bath to shed unnecessary emotional weight, setting clear boundaries. And in the moon in Pisces means the following: can be dreamy and not always in touch with reality, remarkable intuition, compassionate, empathic, can lose self in the supporting of others, can have an odd sense of humor, feeling things out, can have an odd sense of humor, feeling things out, can be absent minded, soft hearted, and sweet, can be a quote unquote sucker for a sob story, can discern between sincerity and manipulation, expression through writing, music, poetry, and art, highly sensitive, highly emotional, caring, imaginative, creative, can sense the hidden or energetic level the energetic the hidden or energetic levels of life. And Mars in Virgo means the following: productive, busy, goal oriented, practical, getting things done, handling a variety of tasks at once, can't take on too much, can be complaining, overcritical, nagging when angered, not much of not much of a nuisance, a bother, or easily agitated, protective about their quote unquote system, their way of doing things, worried, nervous, could be about what could and it could be about what they produce, can be a perfectionist, taking action in a service oriented, research savvy way, likes organizing, planning, and tracking goals, can be pragmatic or express cutting criticisms when it comes to anger, schmexually thoughtful, shy in your head. You could be schmexually thoughtful, shy in your head, interested in pleasing your partner, fast and focused achievement, great time to plow through tasks that have been put off, getting done efficiently, routine plans where started here are more likely to quote unquote stick, taking physical mental health taking care of your physical and mental health can be self-critical or critical of others, cutting some slack, being gentle, detailed pro- detailed productivity, and assist with balance but assisting with balanced budgets, planning for the future, and learning a new trade, job hunt. That's for the Mars in um, Virgo. And yeah, so the summary of that, the last quarter moon of all of it, like the Age of Aquarius, Gemini season, last quarter moon in Pisces, and Mars in Virgo. A summary of all of that. And of course there's other like planets, but I'm just focusing on these specifically and whatnot. The summary of that, I have the following: setting boundaries, discernment, do not get lost in others' sauce. Do not get lost in others' sauce or external ways of being, for a short or whatnot. Because yeah, it's deeper than just external ways of being. But yeah, so yeah, setting boundaries, discernment. Do not get lost in other sauce or external ways of being, for sure. Subconsciously and or subconsciously and influence, something about those correlating. And then expression, write, speak, draw, etc., and something that could with that correlate to it, release, and like releasing when you express, maybe through writing, speaking, drawing, expressing, or something. And then I also got from that letting go of thoughts, ways of communication, or lifestyle. Maybe even letting go of people, things, since Gemini could be like socializing and stuff that do not pour goodness into you or into something. Letting go of thoughts, ways of communication, and lifestyle. Maybe even people or things, something that does not pour goodness into you or into something can be fulfilled with. Sorry to hear that. That's like a dog. Okay, it's a dog. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Okay. It says what you call it. Can be can be fulfilled with service to others. Just remember to do for you could be can be fulfilled with your service to others. Just be remember to do for yourself and receive service or whatnot in return. A mindset, a lifestyle. Oh yeah, and this could be talking about a life and something about a mindset, a lifestyle, relations to and like and relations to individuality and social norms, amongst other things. So yeah, a mindset, a lifestyle, and it's in relation to individuality and social norms, amongst other things. I didn't want to go in the rabbit hole, but yeah. And then I don't know if the second word I'm gonna say is an actual word, okay? But I feel like that's just the best way that I saw through the planets that I mentioned. Discipline unorthodoxy. Okay? Like, and I talked about this in one of my readings, like readings ago, like plenty of readings ago or recently or something. But it's like discipline unorthodoxy, like it, you can be unorthodox or different, but something about like being disciplined about it and whatnot. But yeah, setting up for the future for a goal or whatnot. So that's that for where we are in the planets. That was a summary there. What I got from there. And yeah, let's end with a card reading. So I'm just gonna leave it like the way that it's kind of. So bottom of the deck, summary of the clarity cards we have here is the High Priestess. Top of the deck, usually watching this right now, is the Fool card. Got some purples up in here. A lot of crown chakras. Yeah, a lot of crown third eye chakras, indigo. Okay, bottom of the deck, the summary of the oracle cards that came out is mystery. Top of the deck, you're watching this right now, is bewitched. There's definitely some mystery, cosmic, divine stuff possibly going on here. Yeah, like beyond the beyond. And like, yes, maybe third eye, cosmic intuition, stuff. I don't know what other words to really say for that. I think that's it. So yeah, for this week's Martha Weekly Forecast / prediction, the card that came out is the Two of Cups in reverse. Bottom of the deck, summary of that card is the Nine of Cups. Top of the deck, usually watching this right now, is the Ten of Swords. To clarify the Two of Cups in reverse, you have here the Knight of Swords. You have here the Ace of Swords that came out along with the Justice card. Then you have here the Emperor card. And then the two oracle cards that came out are 50 Shades of Quartz and Mother of Pearls. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Oh, I just realized. I love it. I love when things just be mad synchronizing. This is this is what's my thingamajigger. Yeah. Yeah, spiral. Okay. Here we go. That's so cool. Anyways, so some of y'all could be seeing 1010 a lot. Okay. 1010. 10. Okay, some of y'all could be seeing 1010 a lot. There's some, or you will be seeing 1010. There could be some type of confirmation. There's something about like a conclusion. Something is like a wrapped up, an end of something. And then, but it's like also a transition to, or it's like when there's an end, there's a beginning or whatnot. When one door closes, another opens. There's something also about maybe reputation, maybe about, there could be things about temptation. There's also things about career. Yeah, career. And that's mostly it. Reputation, career. It could be something about resume as well. But yeah. It could be some type of new beginning as well. Yes, some of y'all could also be seeing 111 a lot. There's some type of new beginning. There's something about y'all stepping into something new, a new phase in life, a new lifestyle, something whatnot. Maybe it's like a new, like something like autonomy. Maybe y'all gaining y'all sovereignty or whatnot, your autonomy or something. There's also something about like initiating something or having some type of drive or motivation for something. And yeah, there's something about like your reputation, your resume, or yourself, your individuality. Yeah. There's something about your stamp, maybe your stamp or something. Be careful of like temptation and what you call it? Not like hastiness. There's a word for it. It's just like impulsiveness. Yeah. So impulsiveness. Yeah. So be careful of temptation and impulsiveness, whatever that is. And then there's something here about like protection, like yeah, oh definitely, especially with mother of pearl, like mother. Of course, I like that. I like when like zodiac signs are about to transition in the energies, and like there's like a little bit of it coming in, and to me like the energies, one of the plenty of energies of wonderful energies of Cancer, which is coming up next after Gemini, on Saturday. What should we call it? Is like mother, and then there's something about yeah protection, maybe mother's protection. There's something about um, yeah guarding, something about home. There's something about home, saving things up and everything like that. There could be something about fantasy and mother. I don't know. I think about soft things when I think about Cancer as well. Cancer can also be, um, what you call it? Uh, what you gonna call it? Intuitive. But yeah, so protective, mother, home, and maybe like saving or like energy up or money up or things like that. Well, that could be related to so whatever like transition or new beginning that's being or phase or that's being stepped into or whatnot. Um, yes. Okay. It's interesting, how like the complete opposites are together here with Two of Cups in reverse and Nine of Cups. There's like something of like is like discourse versus being satisfied and happy. Discourse versus being satisfied and happy. Hmm. Let me see something really quick before I say what I want to say. If anybody relates to indulgence or whatnot, do not allow indulgence to like hold you back from being safe, satisfied, fulfilled, or happy. Because you can be happy, so don't allow like indulgence or something to hold you back. And it doesn't have to be like drugs or sexual addictions. Is also like binge watching things and like addictions to your phone or whatever is like halting or people from things, or whatever in general it may be attempting to halt or something that's stopping something about that. And because you can be happy and everything and satisfied and go towards where your heart is leading you towards for sure. Yes, you have that. You are blessed with that. What do you always say? It's your birthright. All that stuff. So don't let it hold you back. Go or stop or whatnot. If it's indulgences and whatnot, and any of those things. Also, I don't know. Just don't let. There's something about like that or whatnot. I'm just gonna move forward, and the story just comes together as I move forward. I don't want to stay stuck on there. And then there could be some type of breakthrough. Definitely like a justice or whatnot. Of course, because justice is here. Maybe there's something about you taking justice, or something about someone taking justice, or in general people taking like justice, or like taking control or whatnot of their life or whatever this is speaking of or whatnot. It's something about taking control. And maybe just like just the energies is just on people's side. Something about taking justice, taking control. There's some type of breakthrough for sure. There's something about a clarity. Like there was like a breakthrough or an end. Or something halted for a bit. Or there's something like that, right? There's something with that end. I feel like it gave clarity. There's something with clarity that came up. And then somebody just started making movements from that. It's kind of like once you see, now you can see clearly now, kind of thing. You're able to make a choice, make movement, or whatnot. Yeah, and like I said, there's something about taking charge, taking justice. And it could be of your own life. There could be something about balance and taking control. There's also something here about like acting off of, there could be something about acting off of facts. There could be something about acting off of like knowing or some type of clarity. There could be like a subtle thing of like a two of cups of meaning like an end to some type of relationship. It could be romantic, friendship, business partnership, something like that. Or something like just like and then there's some type of like truth or justice or something like that. Or there could be some type of truth or justice for something that was off, or some type of love, or some type of yeah. Yeah. Oh, that is super crazy. There's something about like taking control of your happiness, your fulfillment, your satisfaction, and um yes. And it's like you being fulfilled, something about you being fulfilled, and like you being able to, like, I guess I could take, yeah, I feel like just taking control of like your happiness or whatnot. Hmm. There's some type of knowing. There's like a knowing or something. There's some type of breakthrough and some type of knowing, and like things like something about holding back and all that stuff. Yeah, and then what? That's hilarious. Okay. And then it's like, I don't know if anybody got confidence to like just make some type of decision. And then Two of Cups in reverse. Let me see something real quick. I have my own thing right here. Give me a second. Just want to see. Yes, yeah, it's not separation. It could be separation. So this could be like something surrounding like a separation, or separation is involved with this. Mm. Yeah, something's like off. Yeah, breakup. It could be something about unhappiness as well. So yeah, there's something here. What came out as a Two of Cups in reverse. Something about like unhappiness, maybe. For some people, it could be like something about breaking up, a separation, and like I said, it could be romantic, friendship, family, or what you call it, business partnership. Um, yeah. Bottom of the deck, summary of that is the Nine of Cups, which I found so weird because it's like, you know, the total opposite. I feel like sometimes when I see stuff like that, sometimes it leads me to think like there's some type of like ending is like for a new beginning or whatnot, which I did say a little bit earlier. Like there's a new beginning, there's whatnot, but there's some type of ending or whatnot, some type of separation, a stopping of something. And you know, it could be sad and whatnot, but or somebody like ended it, or like this is what's going on. And but it just opens up, it opens somebody up, or opens, you know, the energy up to like happiness, something better or whatnot, better things to come in and everything like that. Yeah, there's been a lot of like subtle energy of following like what satisfies like your heart, where your heart is leading you and everything like that. You can never lose. There's always been, it keeps it like there's an energy of that no matter like who their channel or whatnot. There's like overall energy of like you can never lose, like as long as you follow your intuition, your heart, and all that stuff. So something with that when it comes to Nine of Cups. Usually watching this right now, top of the deck is the Ten of Swords. There could be something about currently there you could be experiencing some type of breakthrough, or there's something in general about it like a breakthrough. When it comes to the energies or whatnot, the Mars that we can forecast such predictions, and yeah, or something stopped, something ended. And like either, like I said, if there's like indulgences or whatnot, it could be stopping people, or like or simultaneously like you should like stop or whatnot, because you know it might be holding back or whatnot. And I described earlier like the different type of indulgences, so you know it doesn't have to always be drugs and alcohol and all that stuff, and sex and sexual or whatever. But yeah, there's something about that. And I feel like there's something about clarity when it comes to that or whatnot. Um, mm, and there's some type of breakthrough or whatnot, some type of breakthrough. And then it just like something is like super clear, and I feel like making a decision based off of that. So that's that with a Ten of Swords and some type of breakthrough and a halt, to stop or whatnot. And then to clarify, the Two of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords, Justice, the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Swords that came out with the Justice card. I was about to say the Justice Swords, and the Emperor card. And there's just some type of that's what I mean. It just keeps like repeating that. Like there's some type of end, or something is like off, and then either it's like corrected, or like there's like it's a truth is shown through that, like something ending or something being off, and then like there's something about taking charge, or something about control or whatnot, taking justice. Okay. And then there have been subtle energy of like also like mother's knowing or mother's intuition as well. And it's been like a deep rabbit hole that's like mother's knowing, mother intuition, but also it's been like cosmic mama, you know what I mean? All that stuff. Then we have your 50 Shades of Quartz. Did you know that you have within you all the resources to heal yourself and others? The Triskelion is a Celtic symbol representing the three levels of consciousness in the physical, astral, and spiritual worlds. In order to help you bring more balance among them, this mandala carries the calming colors of pink quartz and the healing properties of a deep purple labradorite. You can intentionally work with their energy by visualizing the spirals activating and initiating a powerful energy flow around you. This harmonizing cleansing will release the old stagnant vibes in order to welcome fresh inspiration and realizations. Mm. Okay. Then we have here Mother of Pearls. We have here Mother of Pearls. As you breathe, the wind listens and replies, following the dance of your soul and the beat of your heart. As you move, the stars bring the light to your path, making sure that your life is full of dreams that arise. As you smile, all you need is the peace of the sight, simple and light, like the pearls in your eyes. As you bloom, you reveal your beauty in a pure symphony, spreading to the world the flower of life's energy. Yes, there's something like, overall energetic, energy wise, and all that stuff. Um, and like a flow and everything like that in a way. Okay. Yeah. And so sometimes like when I meditate or I listen to meditations or what oh no, when I listen to meditations or sometimes even when I meditate, I more feel it, kind of feel see it. If you get the whole, I forgot what the word for it is, but I sometimes I feel see it, but I feel it. And like sometimes in meditations they like say these things, but with the Ten of Swords and this, it gives me like the white light that they say to pierce, and to me it's like piercing. It pierces through blockages and stuff like that, pierces through things and breaks or whatnot. And this is like for me the breakthrough card or whatnot. So, and something about flow, you know what I mean? mm, we have Libra. You could be that sign. That sign could be in your chart. It could be the energy of this reading. It could be it could be anyone around you. It could be the planetary placement. All that stuff. So I'm gonna do different right now. We have here keen, which is a word, an adjective meaning highly developed and sharp. So I mean, there's just like a lot of clarity surrounding like something being off, or like an end of a relationship. There could be something about also, so like, just like I gotta put me first, Lucius. So something about like endings of things, but it's like for self-love or whatnot. And it's like this. Oh, that's why I said too. I can see clear earlier, a little bit earlier. I can see clearly now. So how do you develop sharp? Then when I see the word keen, I think about what you call it, that one filter that was on like the old phones or whatnot that made like the pictures super super clear looking. But then we have your, oh my gosh, we have Jehuti. That's cool. Hey, what's up, homie? Yeah, we described him earlier and everything like that. Um, yeah, yo, this is crazy. Can I tell y'all something? This is okay. Wow. So I'm like, I be watching things. I be everywhere. I be everywhere. I'm in rabbit holes. So yo, I watched this dude that went and so my a family member of mine, right? My family, they're not into this stuff. Period, okay? But there's like probably two people in my family on both sides, right? Altogether, two people from both sides that, like, if I talk about this stuff with them, they like catch on. They know. They've been talking about this. They've been like the one in the family, like when they go to the family function, they're the one that like, oh, don't say da 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 to this person because they're gonna start talking. And it's like when I started awakening, one of the two people in my family, they realized, and they like literally were just starting to spill a lot of knowledge into my brain, okay? Like they were showing me a lot of things, like, and one of them was what I'm about to say. That's what I'm saying. There are Black indigenous people everywhere. And like, I want to say Black indigenous specifically just to be very like specific for a certain reason. But there's indigenous people, I feel like, of different like tones and things and whatnot. But specifically in Black indigenous people, there's Black indigenous people everywhere, including where they think it's super homogenous in Asia, but no, it's not homogenous like that in Asia. There's just they're starting to get extinct and stuff like that over there. They're not shown a lot in Asia, and this is what my uncle was showing me. He was showing me like these people were like my skin color and literally darker, but they literally are deep in the jungles of Asia, deep, deep, deep. And he's like they were able to he was able to meet these people in Thailand. He was able to get someone to help him a little bit to translate and show him like where they're at in Thailand, and they're like deep in like the middle of nowhere. These Black people in freaking Asia, they're indigenous there. They're not people who migrated from other countries or whatever to Asia. They're from there, like indigenous, like or whatnot. Just like in Australia, there are Black indigenous people, like, and what you call it. So he goes there and he's asking he's asking them things, and as they're warming up and being able to really translate, because they have a very specific, distinct language that's also getting extinct, which all of that shit was making me sad because I'm like, damn, like I'm thinking to myself, these are like my people. This is my and some of them are going extinct, and I wish I knew what they were saying. He was saying that the whole time. He's like, I wish I knew I could have a conversation with you. I wish I knew your language, like our language, technically. Like but at one point he's asking each of them like, okay, how long have you been here? He's trying to say how long, but they're laughing. They're like, we don't know time. He's like, we don't know what you're saying. And the guy keeps saying like they're trying to say basically in summary they don't know time or whatever. So Thoth Jehuti, to me, there's something with time with Thoth Jehuti a lot. I didn't mention it a lot in here, but there is stuff with time with Thoth Jehuti a lot. And it's very interesting, like just the way that he was interacting with them in the whole video. I was like, the way that they live and there's just no time, and I don't want to get into the rabbit hole of like, you could watch it. And I was like, should I post this thing for people to see if they are interested It's just, and I was like, yeah. But now it's coming up. Here it is. So yeah, there could be something with time and cosmic things and stuff like that. Yo, I'm telling you. I'm about to. Oh my gosh, so much, so much. Here we go. I'm gonna get off. Then we have here, yes. And then, oh, and that's another thing. Wow. So, yeah, they like their sovereignty a lot over there. There's something there. I was getting a little scared because I just want to know deeper things or whatever. Yeah, they're going extinct supposedly, and like, I don't know if like, yeah, because more of the people who are from their tribe or whatnot are starting to become more like us. Like, they're starting to like go out more in the world and stuff like that. They're not like upkeeping the language and the us or whatever, the or them. They're not upkeeping it. So there's just something, and I think I don't know if there was something in the middle of it where there was trying to integrate them into like whole of Thailand, but they don't want that. They don't want to they want to stay there. They want to maintain their sovereignty or whatnot. And yeah, I don't. I have a lot of feelings and thoughts about what I was getting from that. So I don't know. There could be something about that. Um, they looked fulfilled to me. Mm, I don't know. So there's something about that and everything. Um, and everything with there's maybe something about that and like time. This is so random too. I don't even know how to say that. I don't want to do that. Let me see. Hold on. Because I'm watching this person, right? And they're saying their story. I'm just going to say, in short, there could be something about like, I guess, I don't know if things could have ended and things are more clear. Things are more imbalanced and all that stuff. Um, and something about sovereignty and on your own when some type of relationship ended in all those type of ways I mentioned in the beginning, or when you like turn everything towards yourself kind of thing, you can see clearly, make better decisions and movements with your sovereignty and all that stuff. And something about time is different or whatnot. mm, I don't think there's anything about trickery or illusions or anything like that. It doesn't really seem like that here. There could be, because there could have been like some type of enlightening of something and something ended when something like was enlightening or whatnot. But I don't believe that for sure. That's pretty much it though for this week's Mars Day weekly forecast slash predictions. This definitely has to do with some type of harmony, balance, and or union relationship though, and justice being served. There's something with, for me personally, the um the major arcana card Wheel of Fortune, and to me sometimes it's like, since it's like a wheel or whatever, uh it's like grab the steering wheel of the car, like you're driving a car, right? Grab the steering wheel of the car of destiny, drive the wheel, like steer the wheel of destiny type of thing. hmm And yeah, there could be just something about like micro, macro. There could be a whole oneness, universal thing and societal thing, or something about your lifestyle, or something with the energies in the air about I guess get into more detail to the detailed or the thick of like your lifestyle, or like maybe like those that you like surround yourself with, or um the way of like your life and everything. Just get into the details of it, the thick of it, and just having more like discernment and boundaries, and being, I guess, clear about it, truth about it. And this affects people in different ways individually and, you know, collectively. That's all I could really see. I'm not going to move it, stretch it that much. So that's that for this week's Mars Day weekly forecast / predictions. If you would like a personal reading, you can visit my link tree. You can email me and set up a day and time. They both will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, subscribe. That's very much appreciated. It's helpful. And yeah, peace out, y'all. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. I couldn't imagine doing the other planets and summarizing them. Did I used to? I think I used to try to. That's where the very professional astrologers come up in handy, you know? They're very good with it. But yeah, peace out. Hey man, something could be for the long run and all that stuff, but peace out. Yeah, something beyond. There's deeper stuff. It's like oneness, humanity, children, family, all that stuff, and all that stuff. And it hits people in different ways, you know. Like I said, it's like your lifestyle, your mind. This has to do with people's relationships and unions and stuff like that, you know. So it hits people in different ways individually, but somehow that's like progressing as a whole in a way at the same time. So have a great one. Bye. Yeah, or see you later because I'm gonna do yoga. Bye.